Well, let's move away from politics now. News from Tamil Nadu, and school buses are not plying across the state. School managements are protesting the state government's revised regulations for operating vehicles transporting school children. Now, these came into place following the death of a 6-year-old girl, student Shruti, after she fell through the hole of the floor of the bus in which she was travelling. The management are now particularly objecting to the mandatory appointment of attendants possessing conductor license, inspection of school buses every 3 months, and providing emergency exits on the rear side of the bus. Well, let's go across to Sam Daniel for more on this. Sam, when that child died, unfortunately falling through the floor of her school bus, there was a huge hue and cry and demands that a strict regulations be brought in for school buses. But clearly the schools are not happy. Do they feel it's too strict? It will lead to too much interference from government agencies?
That's right, Gargi. Even as we speak now across Tamil Nadu, at least around 50,000 school buses are not plying today, putting several lakh students into enormous hardship. I come to you from the Ebenezer Matriculation School in Chennai, Gargi, and joining me is a parent, Mrs. Satya, and Mr. Sukumar Jaisingh, the correspondent of the school. Ma'am, to begin with you, this kind of a strike by school buses is going to affect, cause huge hardship for several lakh students.
Actually, I would like to mention that couple of months ago, when we were reading the newspaper, as a parent, we were reading terrorizing stuff like, so many mishaps in a school bus, where the floor opening up and, through a hole, a child falling out, or maybe a door was not latched and a child falls out, and many cases of, buses reversing back on a child and things like that. So I think the government has to step in sometime or the other, so we parents can at least be at peace knowing that something is being done. So this kind of strike, I don't know why they have to do it. They could accept it with the, in a very good style.
So coming to you, many would say for schools, these buses are another source of revenue. So aren't you compromising on children's safety by not adhering to the prescribed norms?
No, sir. It's not income generating. We are running the buses and school vehicles on loss only. It is not on profit. We are not making profit by the buses. And secondly, I would tell you, and this is not a strike. We informed all the parents that the vehicle will not come for this day alone, because we want to tell the government politely that we are in problem, God kindly do something for us.
Emergency exit in buses, you say you can't have it. You say you can't appoint attendants who have conductor licenses. You say you cannot have buses inspected every 3 months. This could actually compromise safety, and we've had so many accidents.
No, sir. Emergency exits are provided by the company manufacturers. But now the norms given are much bigger, and we cannot make it in the buses, and that if we make such a big emergency exit, it will not be a hole there. That's the problem. Secondly, attendants are careful. We have well-trained attendants. Only thing is, if they want a conductor license, everything 10th pass and all, we cannot get such people because we have to pay huge money for them as salaries. It's not possible. And reversing and all, our attendants are very careful. There's no mishap in our school bus from 1974.
Quarterly inspection for the buses will ensure safety, basically.
So fitness is enough. FC is already there. But once in 3 months, you have to go behind the officials, asking for all these things. It will be tiring and harassing for us and for the officials.
How do you look at his justification or arguments?
No, I would like to reflect. See, he's talking about his school in particular, but there are many schools who flout the rules and they don't really go by the rules, and that's why these accidents, mishaps were happening. So I guess like maybe little things could also be added, like having a camera in the behind so that they can see what's happening behind. Suppose attender is not so active. I mean whatever, vigilant or what. So they could do such kind of small things, but something has to be done. Like if there's an exit door that's required, they have to provide it.
So many would see your arguments to be insensitive. How would you respond to that?
Not like that. I agree with her. But at the same time, the accidents are only stray. Out of 50 or 60,000 vehicles, here and there 1 or 2 accidents. But many school buses are plying properly. And the governments can...
Lives were lost. Life is important. I mean, 1 or 2 stray incidents, it's still an accident. That should also be avoided.
Okay, but of course we can see emergency exits we are not against. But suddenly we cannot do, and such a big one, it is not necessary.
Right. So Gagi, both parents and the school managements explaining their points of view and concerns. We'll have to wait and watch how the government will address this, because these regulations came into place after the Madras High Court directed authorities after the terrible accident in Chennai in the month of July. Gargi.
Right, Sam, clearly there needs to be some dialogue between all sides. Thanks so much for joining us with that.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.